Welcome back. We're glad to see you again for another edition of All About Apps from the Clever Road Studio. We have already raised the topic of app development costs, but today our aim is to focus on a specific application. In particular, we're going to consider how much it costs to create an app like Instagram. What is Instagram and why did it gain such stunning popularity? In my opinion, the secret of its success lies in the set of interesting features, the simplicity of the interface, and a great app performance. But let's not go in too much detail or consider everything one by one. To start a development process, you should be clear about which options your app is going to include. The user experience with your application starts with account authorization. Consider providing the opportunity to register with an email account, phone number, or social media page name. The total time for implementing this option is about 67 hours, both for back-end and mobile development. Once users have logged in, they should be able to edit the account. The basic changeable fields include name, gender, phone number, website, etc. For this, add 48 hours to the total build time. People want to communicate. Give your customers that possibility by implementing a message exchange option. Set it up so that they can chat in real time. This increases the development time by a further 132 hours. Settings should be adjustable for convenience of usage. Let your customers choose the interface language, enable, disable push notifications, set the account as private, things like that. Depending on the number and complexity of settings, consider adding from 96 to 128 hours. Loading photo and video is an essential part of the Instagram app. Do not forget about such details as preview display, uploading existing content, commenting, tagging, taking pics, etc. This functionality might take from 76 up to 320 development hours. Instagram is known for its filters. Amaro, Brannan, Hudson, Slumber, Cream, to list just a few of them. Users like to play with photos by changing how they look. That's why picture customization is a must-have for your app. Note that applying standard filters doesn't take much time, 36 hours in total. However, to create custom filters, you should add 16 hours for each one. Don't forget about rotating, straightening, and setting up perspectives. All in all, the time for adding photo customization is going to take around 68 hours. What is good about Instagram is that you can interact with friends, no matter which social network they prefer. The more social media you are able to integrate into your app, the better. However, consider adding 8 hours for implementing each of them. The integration of geolocation will help to extend the functionality of your application and make it more interesting. Users like sharing places where photos and videos were taken. To include this option, add another 24 hours to the total time of development. And last but not least is the addition of a search option. Allow users to look for information using a set of predefined parameters. For example, to filter by liked posts or tagged photos. Be ready to spend 64 hours for this. Well, we have reviewed all the basic operations needed to be included in an app similar to Instagram. However, the costs do not end there. As well as being functionality rich, your app should have a good looking and user-friendly interface. To achieve that, add 60 hours for the UI and UX design. An app based on photo and video sharing won't survive without reliable, dedicated servers. The price of hosting may greatly vary depending on the disk speed, data traffic, storage type, operating hours, physical server location, that sort of thing. Start with using free hosting, then move on to the more powerful but more expensive storage services. Development team location may greatly affect your app costs. In order to save money, we advise you to hire someone in Eastern Europe, as their hourly rate is significantly less than those based in the USA or Western Europe. Ukrainian coders are likely to charge about $50 per hour. We recommend that you create a native application, since this is a sure way to provide the best user experience. In view of this, consider multiplying the time of development depending on the number of operating systems you want to cover. As a minimum, you should double the cost to create both iOS and Android platforms. Well, we have reached the stage where a bottom line price can be calculated. The formula is rather simple. We're going to multiply the total time required by the hourly rate of the development team. Thus, we reach a final sum of $67,000. Well, we're finished for today. Visit the Cleverode website if you want to read the full article about Instagram-like app costs. See the direct link below. Have a great day and don't forget to subscribe.